Well, folks, today we're working on the fuel system. That's the plan. I tried doing a little bit of work on my iron worker, but it's not working out, so we'll play with that another day. Anyways, the plan on here is I want to get back to doing the, what do you call it? Fuel system. Got to do that. Picked up a few parts. I don't think I have everything I need, but not too important. I think we just got to get started on this fuel tank and deal with it, get it cleaned out. And then I'd like to get it in, fuel pump, running the fuel system up to the front. That's kind of the plan, at least my goal, to get done so that we can start working on the electrics. So we have our wiring harness. I ended up just ordering the adapter plugs because for some reason these wiring harnesses, they come with these European plugs or something. I don't know. This, if you haven't, I talked about this before. This is the cheap Amazon wiring kit. I will talk about it later, but for now, I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to focus working on this thing. Getting the fuel system going. Anyways, first step is I'm going to get this tank. I'm going to get that top of that bench cleared so I can start using that just to work on for now. Look at that. We got a sump. I'd like to square this out a little bit more. It's easier to weld. Not worried about the tank because it's been dry for so long. But I gotta see inside of here. All right. Well, if you have a peek-see down there, you can see all that white sludge. And then if we go to, it's actually not too bad. You can see that red stuff. That's actually like, I think that's like old fuel. I don't know, it almost looks not terrible. Everything going on in here. I'm noticing how the pickup is there. That's interesting. I want to use that as my return, so it's just going to rain fuel all the time. Oh no, that'll be on the bottom of the tank. That'd be fine. This is going to be the bottom. I know the normal way would be the sump would come out the back. I'm probably just going to come off the side. I mean, this is going to hold tons of fuel down here anyways. I'm probably coming off the side just for simplicity. So I don't have a plate. I don't have anything with a 90 that I can draw fuel and pull it off to the side. So I'm going to have a plug on the side, put my fitting there, and then I can come across over here to my fuel pump, wherever I put my fuel pump. But I think it's going to be on this side because I want to run everything down the driver's side of the truck after. Anyways, next step is I am going to find some steel. Or actually, I'm going to get my hand in there. I'm going to dig around. We're going to try to either that or I'll spray some brake clean, take a rag, wipe out on the inside as good as I can. And then I'm going to find some metal and we're going to make some sides. This here, like I say, well, where's my fuel pump? I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm probably going to run like a 3/8 fitting out the side, but just a barbed fitting to which then I can pull it to my fuel pump. Kind of had to get creative to make some fittings work on here. Anyways, we have this, to which is going to be our feed side. That's 3/8. And I plan to just screw it into the bottom back of the sump like that. Somewhere in there. That way I can run it along the side out. I might be able to zap a couple brackets to hold the hose maybe, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, let me see here. Let's go a little higher than I want. Yeah, there's just this scuzz in there. All right, got a little bit of steel left over from our metal shaping class we did here, or Carl did a while back. Anywho, this kind of looks the part. Make this in a few pieces. Look sumpy enough? I think so. That side. We have there. And we have there. Guess I'll do the same to this side. Gonna do this one pretty old school. I'll leave this full. I'll do a fold down the middle to make that easier. Once reset. Perfect. Bend these quick. Japers. This thing definitely don't work as good as it used to, that's for sure. All right, we'll need to tappity do these flat. I think we're good. So we have this side. Survey says not too bad. This one will be okay, but this one I want to do. We want to pre-prep this thing for this fitting. At least that's how I want to do it. All right, well, let's drill. Then we'll have to get a tap and die and do this all together here. Well, that took, I don't know, an hour or two? I don't know, maybe an hour. And now that it's done, I feel it's too small. Now that I'm sitting back staring at it, and I put my bung on the wrong side, so I'm like, I don't know. I feel it should have been bigger. Because in the end, when it sits in the car, yeah, that's not great. Man, that sucks. Oh man, that's just not any better than it was. Ah, poo. Oh well. All right. Well, that sucks. That means I have to cut that out. Yeah, it's just not big enough. Crappy. Yeah, that really just doesn't do a lot. That was a lot of work, and it's not even. I should have done things different, I think. People who race will know what I'm saying, I guess. Or, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, but... bummer. Should have seen that, like, way sooner. Oh, well. All right. What time is it? We got a busy day tomorrow. Technically, supposedly, we should be doing rafters, but... I'm hoping. Nothing's going to get canceled, rained out, something. And I don't have another bung. Then I got to clean the tank back out. Golly. Oh, well. You know what? I'm cutting it out. That's just... Nope. Don't like it. Well, that's my new sump. Or gonna be. It's a heck of a lot bigger, and I'm pretty happy about that. And then plus on the other side, I did weld my bung in on the wrong side. I realized I got it a little hot and I buggered my threads, and I just don't have a tap that big to like make a new piece, so I got to get a new fitting tomorrow. That way I can weld that into here. This thing's got to get tweaked a little bit, but I still want to put it in to the side. I just want everything to kind of do a little, so whatever. So it's not poking straight out the back. I want it off the side. The fuel's going to be sloshed and stuck back there regardless, but yeah, that just looks better. Like it'll hold a lot more fuel than my last one here. If you know what I mean. So look at the difference. That should be much better. This one, I mean, it would have worked, I guess, but I wanted to actually have quite a bit of fuel there that I don't have problems. See, what normally would happen is if you had the original pickup, you would like just drive, all the fuel would rush to the back, and then you could get an air pocket or something if it's like if you're low on fuel. And if you're doing that and you're boosting, it'll run lean and it blows motors up. At least my experience, it blows a lot of motors up. I think I had about 2 or 3 motors in my Buick. So anyways, yeah, that is, I guess, tomorrow's deal now. I can't do anything really right now. I don't want to weld it because I've got to drill and do stuff, and it's just easier now to get the here to clean all the junk out of the inside of the fuel tank. If we, what do you call it? Get all of these metal filings and junk. Will be easier to get out after the fact. So I re-welded this. Pretty happy with it. It's a much deeper sump now. It'll just hold more fuel from a surge and whatever else. I don't know. It's high enough or low enough that it should work for everything I need, and not too deep that I think my bumper, everything will hide it. I don't trust my welds completely because I don't have the bits to pressure test this thing, but we did the trusty old seal all. So after we finished our weld, we used some of this. This is like, I don't know, it resists gas and oil. So technically, if you had a fuel tank leak and it was still full of fuel, you would just wad a bit of that on your finger, hold it over the hole for, 30 seconds or something, and then lather a little more on, and it'd be good to go. It's usually a good thing to have in a feller's glove box or something when you're driving around. Anyways, we got that all done. I'm going to let this stuff dry. I'm going to give it a little shot of some paint, and then we can put it into the car. That is the next step. We definitely got our TIG welding practice in there, that's for sure. Super happy with that unit. Works awesome. Well, I guess that's not crazy productive of an evening, but I put the setting unit back in. We just hit some junky paint on everything for now. I undercoated, get back here. We put some undercoating on the bottom side just for stones and stuff if it hits everything. I didn't really want to touch around here just in case we had to touch up or redo some seam sealer. We don't want that stuff all on it. Or what do you call that thing? Seal all, just in case there is another small leak or something. I want to be able to at least clean it so I can get at it. If everything's good, I will blast that section up too. Not much I can do right now other than waiting for this to dry. So I think dealing with all the working and the rain and stuff the other day, I'm getting a little sore. Not feeling that great, so I think I'm going to call it a night. We're going to have an early one. All right. Well, tomorrow's plan is to get this fuel tank in, and then we'll start plumbing some lines. I can't find anybody that has any hard lines, so because I'm trying to be creative and try to make a line up to my filter. Anyways, till that dries, and then tomorrow. Yeah, I've got our tank in. Oh, maybe I got a better light here. Shine some lights up. I don't know if that's better. So we got our, I don't know how the light's in here, but our sump is there. Ended up I can just screw the pump straight into there. So I'm thinking I'm going to go that route. I'll have to build like a bracket. Like this is sitting pretty snug, but I don't want it to support off of this stud. So I'm going to make a bracket here that we can clamp to. And I still got to make a clamp for our fuel filter. I didn't have one. I had to run out to the truck and like one of our parts trucks. I grabbed the filter off of there and oh, that thing's not working well. I grabbed the filter off of there and some line. You seen me welding the fitting onto here because I had a pressure fitting, but anyways, I welded that on. Time will tell if that's good. I grabbed the line. I'm gonna get a new filter at some point, but I'll be able to bring this up, clamp it, do a push connect, and we'll basically be able to use our nylon line with some push connects, and we're gonna do that and run the full this thing and the return. The return I got like the front of the tank where the original pickup is. We just drilled and tapped that out. So that's good, but I have absolutely no 5/16 line. I've been trying to find some. None of the parts stores or anything really have in town. So I just got a 1/4 and 3/16. I bought a little length of 3/8 because I thought I was going to use that for my filter and my pump and stuff like that. But that's a no bueno. I got no 5/16. So we're going to go grab a line or some snips. And we're going to make our way into the backyard to our donor chassis, and we're going to go and snip us some 5/16 line so we can make a fitting. What I want to do is make a fitting that I can go to another push connect, the 5/16, to run back to the, what do you call it? The fuel rail on by the intake. I'll show you once I get this thing snipped out really quick. guess I'll grab some fittings while we're here. I just need a little bit of line. Actually, technically, I won't need to make anything. I'll have it all here. Huh. Didn't think that one. Oh yeah, that's a junky one. Alright. Well now, I didn't think that through. Wow, I did. That works as a bonus. Essentially, I was going to, what do you want to call it? Make this fitting on the end, but I don't have to now. All I got to do is a regular bubble flare on this one side, and we should be cherry. Doing the old block number here. I think that's good. See? A little bit of a spritz. Oops. It's a little excessive. Get her started. There we go. Get a tap. Perfect. Ah yeah, mint. Now we just got to measure this thing out. So I got to get to the motor, to the edge of the fuel tank. And I'll show you in a bit here. Give him one of these. Ah, you bugger. That one didn't cut very clean. There we go. Sure, we're happy with that. Little spray. Oop. Make sure you pull your top out. A little push. Now you put her top back in. Oh yeah, mint. We have one custom return line made. All right, I gotta do that for the feed side. This one's 3/8. I don't think my block is big enough for that one, so I'm gonna have to just drill this out one time here. Because I'm using what I thought was my 3/8 for that, so we'll drill that and then we'll get these done. Survey says. Mint. Oh yeah, look how nice that is. All right, measure this one out. All right, let's test fit. So here we go. This is that bracket I made. It tags into the fuel pump here, which is like, we've just screwed it directly into the sump. So I'm happy about that. These pumps don't pull fuel too well. Anyways, that'll go there. We go up to our filter. We got that clamp there, which zigzags around, and then we just have our fuel line piggybacking off our brake lines up to the front, which we got plenty of clamps there, so it should be fine. E-brakes, I still haven't touched it. Really, I'm not going to touch them this round. I really want to wait for to stand up under a hoist to finish up a lot of that stuff. So you have to understand this car is not going to be fully done. Our plan is to get it to run and drive for now, and then finish it up in the other shop. Hope soon we're in there. Anyways, I know at this point in the video, somebody has already commented that I didn't put any straps under the tank or any rubber. That has been done. I did put some tire tube underneath there on the top and the bottom. We were just doing the big test fit before. So now it's rubber isolated around there. So that should be good to go. Good enough for now. Anyways, I know some folks wanted to see in the trunk, but right now I got too much stuff. But as you can see, this thing is
it's just a super clean car. There's like no rust in the normal places that they have it. It is super crazy, eh? Around here, yeah, nothing. Like wild, eh? Anyways, our next round, our plan is going to be, we're going to get the wiring on the motor. We got to get these injectors ready. We got to pull them off, decap them. I'll explain that when we do that. I'm in hopes that we kind of get the intake buttoned down. We can then, like this is where our fuel lines are running up to. Kind of did that one a little long, but not a big deal. We got our feed return. Once our rail is on, get the electrical on. Hoping to dry fire next round. That'd be, well, I don't know. Dry fire is not a good sound for that, but hopefully we can fire it up. And then, well, there's still everything else left to do, but that'll give a feller hope. If it can run and drive, at least then I can drive it in and out of the shop. That'll be the nicest part there. But, like I said, I think that's where we're going to leave this round. I want to thank everybody for watching. And we will catch you on the next one. Later.